დაიშალოს. წინააღმდეგ შემთხვევაში თქვენს მიმართ გამოყენებული იქნება კანონით გათვალისწინებული.
ჩამოდი დაბრა.
დაიშალოს. წინააღმდეგ შემთხვევაში თქვენს მიმართ გამოყენებული იქნება კანონით გათვალისწინებული ღონისძიებები მართლმსაჯულის საფრთხე და სამოქალაქო სიმსივნის დასამყარება. ხომ მოაწყოს ეს დამყარების დაცვის პროცესები, ხალები და მოხუცები.
This is a huge, I would say, national movement.
The president of Georgia appealed to Western countries on Monday to back what she called a national movement in support of Georgia's integration with the European Union. President Salome Zurabishvili spoke to Reuters shortly before protesters and police clashed for a fifth straight night. The governing Georgian Dream party said last week that it was suspending talks on joining the EU. Critics view that announcement as confirmation of a Russian-influenced shift away from pro-Western policies and back towards Moscow's orbit. The ruling party, which won 54% of the vote in October, according to official results, denies that. Zurabishvili and the opposition parties have said that the poll was fraudulent, a charge denied by both Georgian Dream and the Electoral Commission.
So it's twice as outrageous when a government that is not considered legitimate by its population takes a 180% turn from where we stand towards the European integration, towards Russia. What is very important is we get a clear message, that the clear message is again non-recognition of the elections and support to the new elections, because that is the political way out of this crisis.
She said Russia, having already invaded Ukraine, is conducting a so-called hybrid war against Georgia and other countries such as Moldova and Romania, a NATO and EU member. A Kremlin spokesperson on Monday denied that Russia was interfering in Georgia. The United States and the EU have voiced alarm at what they see as democratic backsliding by Georgia. The government says it is acting to protect Georgia against outside interference and prevent it from being dragged, like Ukraine, into a war with Russia. Georgian Prime Minister Irakli Kobakidze accused the opposition of, quote, coordinated violence aimed at overthrowing the constitutional order. Local media reported that at a Monday briefing, he ruled out talks with the opposition to end the crisis.
Прямая параллель, которую можно провести, это события Майдана на Украине. Все признаки попытки осуществления оранжевой революции. Грузинские власти принимают меры по стабилизации ситуации, возвращение ситуации к спокойствию. Вот все, что можно сказать. Но, еще раз повторяю, это исключительно внутреннее дело Грузии, и мы не вмешиваемся в эти дела.
So, I'm an English teacher, and I'm studying here not only for myself or for my family, but for my students as well. We do deserve to be part of EU, and we will never give up until we get whatever we want. And that's so simple. We are the member of the European family. We should be the members of European family, and unfortunately our government tries the best not to let us and not to allow us, but we won't be tired. No matter that they are beating us down, no matter that they are chasing us down in the undergrounds and even in the block of the buildings, to tell the truth, but we won't be tired unless we get whatever we want, and that's the part to be part of the EU.
I think it's a duty of all citizens to stand here. To be honest, for me, it's not the case just whether we will be in European Union or no. It's just a tool for us. So for me, as one citizen, democracy, freedom of speech, social welfare, and everything which is related to the European community is important. That's why we need the European Union. And also, free election is one of the key values, which was very heavily violated. I think the government argues that the majority doesn't think so, but at least a big part of society thinks that this is legitimate election. So government is obliged to respond in a proper way, not as cynical and the way what they are doing right now. So at least they have to, the response should be reasonable. So right now, I think the only solution of this political crisis is a fair election, which should be in the nearest future.